This is Cyndy G, and in this video we are assembling the Travel Mexico box card. Now I have got all of the pieces here laid out. I'm going to go ahead and start with the front and the back. And the first thing I'm going to do is assemble the film strip. And this is for your sentiment on the back. So when you're working on the back piece, you need to be mindful of which way. That's why I laid these down. I've got both my sides going to the right, and because you want to make sure that you glue your paper piece. In this case, this is an Aztec pyramid onto the right side of the back. So this one is the pyramid. That pyramid goes on the inside. Your film strip goes on the outside. So this way right here, this is the outside of my card. The front and the back on the outside. So just make sure that you just take a moment and just make sure that you're gluing your pieces onto the correct side of your card. And I just center this piece based on this piece of the card. Just kind of want to eyeball that in there. I'm going to fold my tabs. And I like to work with my pieces starting on the left. So you can glue whichever side together you like to work from. I'm going to stand this up first so that I can use my table to make my pieces level. Then I'm going to put my inside piece on. Now there is not like another dark piece to go. I was trying to gather my thoughts. I was trying to keep the pieces to a minimum. I don't like it to get too thick. So through the temple, the color is whatever color the base of your card is going to be. And again, this part of your card, you want to make sure that you're gluing to the inside. It'll feel like, you know, unless you've made these before, it kind of feels like it's not going in the right place. But see, that is correct. And so the red just shows through. I thought that that looked fine. You can even just use an ink pad if you wanted that darker. I could have taken my black, I should have done that, and darkened up so that that would have looked more shadowed. And then for this one, because it's Mexico and I wanted to incorporate the chilies, instead of flowers on the front, I have the chili peppers. So this one just glues right to the center, just like that. And then we'll attach it there and then put the bloom for the chilies on. So I'm going to set this aside because I want to wait to do that part of it. So let's work on the maracas. So the way the maracas are, whatever color your base piece is the top color on your maraca. And then you just want to take a moment and make sure that you have this going the right way. I don't think it's symmetrical, so just make sure that the way that you're going to put it on is the correct way. And I don't think it is. I'm seeing that it looks a little bit off. Yeah. Looks better. It's close, but it is a little bit different. So it's not going to make a huge difference if you get this on upside down because it is so close. I was trying to keep down as much bulk as I could, and I really wanted 3 colors for this piece. So that is why you will have your last color will be the color of your base. Okay, so there's that, and I'm just going to fold my tabs. And now I'm going to work on my parrot. So the parrot, this funny looking piece here, I'm going to lay it down so you can see it. This is the beak and the eye. So you're going to take your white part, which does have the eye cut out of it, and you're just going to glue it right on this back part here. Just like this. And then that fits right on there, okay? Then the wings. You're just going to layer like that. Okay. And now that I'm looking at them, I think I'm going to keep these. I'm just going to glue them at the top. Just to try to make it appear to have a little more movement. And then they glue right into place. And I am going to glue this down so that it isn't getting stuck on, but you can see here just having this up just a little. There we go. And then you're just going to glue him right into place. I did ink this with very lightly with some black ink just to make them stand out a little bit more against the red because I knew I was using red. Okay, and then again fold the tabs. And you can put him in the front or the back, wherever you want him to be. I think I'm going to put him in the back. I'm just going to come in here. I'm going to just use my fingernail. And I'm just going to pinch these leaves a little bit so that this isn't such a flat element. And I'm going to glue this right here. I'm just going ahead and putting this on now. Just like that. And then I think I'm going to use a little foam dot. And if you've heard me complain about these, yes, these are still the ones I got off Amazon because I bought a lot of them. Package came with a lot. But they don't stick. So I have to use glue to hold them down. And if you have to do what I do, if you find make sure you take the plastic piece off, because otherwise it's not going to matter if you put glue down, because that'll just come off. There we go. Then with my flower, I am just going to use the palm of my hand to curl it up. And I'm just going to put it in here. There. Okay. Now, for the inside, I'm going to leave my tabs out flat, and I'm going to put glue just on the left side, and I'm going to lay it down flat against the back and push it right here into this corner. And when I fold it shut, it has grabbed a hold of that tab. And I just do that to make sure that it is good and stuck down and has a nice good crease in it. And I'm going to do the same thing with the front layer. I'm going to lay it down in front of that first layer I did. It's going right back in here to this corner. And just let it grab onto the side. And then, with your card laying flat on your table, I'm going to put glue on these two tabs. Let them lay down flat. Bring this over and glue them to this side. Fold it both ways. Force your paper to fold both ways. Your card will work better if you do that, because sometimes you'll feel that it's not wanting to fold really one way over the other. This way you don't have to worry about how your recipient opens and closes it, because you've already worked it to go both ways. Okay, and there is, I really like this one, the Travel Mexico box card. Thank you for joining me.